Munch Munch Alliance.
Hey.
Movie review.
Ha ha.
Did you do your sound? That's right.
If you know what those sounds are, that was the sound of the banshee.
That was the sound of the banshee. Oh man,
It's calling. Beware the banshees cry.
it sucks being so far from home. You know,
Yes.
all those banshees and wild sneeze-a-maroos.
Yep. And Schlinkenflugers.
And don't forget about the the other day.
My name is San Sensei.
Dr. Fumes, country where Schlinkenpoopers are from. Of Humanopolis.
I'm Marcus Murphy. We're out here.
That's fact to know.
Yes. They run wild in my homelands.
And guess what, guys? This is a movie review of Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Far from home.
We are recording
Spider-Man
from.
Far from home. Is that Homecoming?
My bad.
Stay with us. Stay with us. Don't go nowhere.
I corrected you, even realize it.
I'm stuck in my own genjutsu. Or is this an alternate reality or illusion?
You didn't even have to look in the eyes. You just had to
Wait,
point.
did you drink that water that was on the table when you came in?
I get sometimes when I smoke marijuana, I get trapped in my own genjutsu,
Oh.
and it's weird. Yeah, it's a
Because
trip.
I told Margaret to move that water because one of the neighbor's dogs got into it. So I didn't want you drinking it.
You can tell Margaret to stay out of Mo's place. Stay out of Saiyan Sensei's place.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, she doesn't listen to me anymore.
Well, she's fucking fired. You need to fire that no-nose having smelly woman.
She won't.
Call the police. Call the police. But we digress.
He's making me grapes in the morning.
Hey,
That's nice. That's nice.
next thing you know, she's gonna sneak up from behind us one day when we close the door and shoot us with tranquilizer in the neck.
Right, then let's fucking switch our bodies.
Maybe by then I'll have my tingle back that I got from this movie because Spider-Man Far From Home, I mean, it got me.
I think it got all of us.
I didn't see this movie being as great as it was.
I did.
Of course you did.
Like, I was like, you know what? They're cleaning up the Endgame. Spider-Man's out there doing his thing. Spider-Man did his thing. And he did the thing for all the other Avengers that were out there doing their thing.
Yep.
He did the thing. And I'm just like, okay. With Mysterio at. And he was over there doing his thing. Shout out Jake Gyllenhaal for doing the thing.
Jake Gyllenhaal
I
did
mean,
his thing.
This
Yes,
movie
he did.
that thing.
He did this thing, that thing, and every other thing in between.
Mm-hmm.
This is, we're talking about Far From Home, fellas.
Yes. Spider-Man Far From Home. This
This
is
is-
a review if you guys didn't get it from our 3-minute
The
rant.
last movie in Marvel's Phase 3 to finish off the entire Infinity Saga, I guess. 23 movie story arc.
Beautiful.
This is it. This is the comedy at the end of the tragedy that was Endgame.
Yes. It would have lost everybody.
Endgame was super sad, and they were like, you know what, we can't just... The epilogue has to be something happy. And Spider-Man Far From Home was a perfect... Like,
Cheery.
cheery. I like how they, like, all those questions... Excuse me. We can get into this more later, too. But all the questions that tons of fans were asking... I know we were definitely asking about these things.
We answered them and
They
took our
answered
shit.
every single question, but they did it, like, really nonchalantly.
They heard our episodes.
Like, very, like... It was very, like, oh, by the way... Like, they didn't make a big deal out of it. I like it. It was very comic booky. Because that's how people in comic books react. It was like, oh, that happened? Oh, well. Move where life goes on.
The blip.
The blip. I like the name they gave it. So, who wants to do the review first?
Honestly, I feel like this movie didn't leave me asking questions why. You know, I got everything, like I understood. There were no like but what the fuck moments, you know, like didn't we just see that? There were some cheesy lines.
Yes.
Like there were some cheesy lines, but I didn't get left like asking why. Because I knew what I understood. And I just saying. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
We should have a thing
Spider-Man,
counter.
Far From Home, you got yourself a big fat 7 out of 7. 13, because I'm feeling gifted.
I feel like we need to not give out 7 out of 7 so often, fellas. I think we need to really.
I want to give them out when they're deserved, and Spider-Man Far From Home deserves this.
How about you, Fumes?
Rub it down to some butter and put it in the oven with some Italian herbs.
See 7 out of 7s for me are as far as the MCU goes are Endgame, Infinity War, Winter Soldier, and that's it. There's a lot of 6 out of 7s. Spider-Man Far From Home is going to be in the 6 out of 7 category. And for everyone and I rate all my superhero movies just a point higher than they probably should be. So if you take away 1 point from all my ratings, that's probably the most accurate rating. But that's just a side note. Spider-Man Far From Home, yeah, like it dealt with a lot of the sadness, but it really did it lightheartedly. Like it didn't put too much into a lot of that like stuff that you were thinking about. Like, what about all those people that came back? What happened to them? They showed it, but they didn't talk about the people that were in a plane that blipped out, the ones that are free falling from the sky on back to Earth because there's no more plane that they were in. There is a lot of people that died after the blip when they came back that no one's talking about, and they didn't talk about it in Far From Home. I wish they kind of went into it a little more seriously. Like, I thought it was really funny. That whole beginning scene, the student news. I thought that whole thing was hilarious.
It was awesome.
They used the stock photos and the Getty images. That was priceless. Yeah, like there's just a couple things in the movie that just held it back from being perfect for me. That one scene where Jake Gyllenhaal, where you find out he's a bad guy, like for real, that he's a bad guy, and he's not. He's like, I mean, all the fans, we all knew that he was gonna be a bad guy. Mysterio was a bad guy. But when it finally like came out that yeah, he's a bad guy, and he was like, he went through his whole team and like pointed him out, and like we can't forget about you and you. That scene went on way too long. That was way too much explanation. It was funny, but I thought it was a little too long. And but like I can't be too nitpicky because they did it really well. Like the whole how they use Mysterio's powers, like quote unquote powers, because he always had special effects powers in the comics. But like, you know, like what are 1960s special effects compared to nowadays? The projectors, the holograph, that shit was perfect. The fact that they could shoot and do things, that's how they made it. That's how they could make like whirlpools and whirlwinds. They didn't quite explain how they made like a lot of those waves and stuff, but you know, whatever. Those drones seem pretty powerful. It seems like a lot of power to give to a 15-year-old. But Tony Stark is a genius, so you know, who am I to question a genius's motives, thoughts? Overall, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 7. We can definitely talk about more of this stuff later because I know we are, but I don't want to take too much time away from saying sensitive view over here.
Well, thank you very much, sir. I'm gonna kind of be on buckets. I'm kind of, you know, there was a 7 for me. I loved every moment. I loved the go backs. I loved the throwbacks from the Iron Man movies. I loved the throwback when he's making his own suit and it plays the same exact song that Iron Man did. I love the.
Was it? Because I feel like the original. I'm sorry to interrupt you, man, but
No,
I thought
okay.
the original Iron Man song was actually Iron Man.
No, it was the fucking black.
It was Back in Black.
Black and Black, yeah.
Alright, my bad.
No, it's all good. It was like you said. It was a perfect fucking nightcap. It was like he's had some bomb ass sex and then here's his fucking blunt.
The sandwich.
Here's a blunt and a fucking warm brownie with ice cream. It was a perfect end to Phase 3. It was dope as hell. I love the end scenes. We're not gonna get into it yet. I love it was dope as fuck. I loved every moment of it. I don't know. I feel like we're getting into it more. Should I find anything I didn't like about it?
Try and find some things you didn't like about it.
Oh my god.
Like I said, that one scene with the exposition with Jake Gyllenhaal where he just explains his whole
I
evil
like
plan.
that shit. I thought that
It
shit
was
was funny.
very campy and comic booky, but like it just went way too long. I did like all the throw callbacks to like Iron Man 1. That was dope.
That was fire, man.
That was fire.
It was a cool movie, man. It was a really cool movie. But overall, I don't know. I'm not. In fact, I don't know. I'm saying. Let me find something I don't like first. I don't. Well, it's not more. It's not Peter Parker. Peter Parker was stupid. He was very stupid. He's young. All right, I'm not gonna get into it.
He's a teenager.
Yeah.
Well, no, say it.
7 out of 7. We'll get into it more. I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I loved the end credits. I loved everything about it. It was dope as fuck. I'm excited for what's coming next. Yeah, 7 out of 7.
Okay. So I'm gonna take this baton real quick.
Let's see where this baton's going.
Because that's the last leg. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna bring it home real quick. I'm gonna save it. Because this movie did its thing. And I just wanted you guys to know that I felt like Jake Gyllenhaal. I almost said Tobey Maguire. Tom Holland. Both of you guys, you did your thing. And I felt like Dr. Fume said, this character when he was explaining, why he was crazy. What was his motive there? And I'm just like, okay, the explanation is kind of corny, but he's making me believe it.
It's not corny. It makes sense. It's a void.
I'm like, okay, he's making me feel it. Like it's a little cheesy, but I can feel it because Jake Gyllenhaal did his thing.
He looked like he was having fun, which I appreciate. But like, I feel like that one scene they overdid it on the cheesiness, just a little too. Just when he was explaining.
Why? All these people have been fucked over by Tony Stark. They finally got what they wanted.
No, but like they were trying to make it the movie a lot more comic book esque, and they did a good job with it. But I feel like that one scene they just pushed a little overboard.
Just a little bit. I mean,
just a little bit.
If you think about that bit of comedy and what makes Guardians of the Galaxy so great a movie, like that's how probably we wanted that scene to go, like a little bit more like that.
First Guardians of the Galaxy is also 7 out of 7.
Or even Ragnarok, like that kind of comedy. But it wasn't, so...
Because they're all different directors.
The believable story, I know, that's what makes it such a great franchise movie, so... But I honestly think this movie was great. I felt like Tom Holland, like... Okay, say he was stupid because he was a young teenager. I feel like if you go back in time and maybe jump, if you were that mindset and jump in his place right there, and I'm just like, you know what? What's it called? The bleeping.
The blip.
The bleeping. The snap.
The blip.
Right? Everybody dies at the snap, right?
The snapping.
So everybody dies at the snap. He's like, oh, fucked up. Like, oh, he's like.
You didn't even know why I'm calling him stupid, though.
He's like, I'm just saying.
Who's calling stupid?
I'm saying.
Peter Parker.
I know.
What? You stopped explaining.
He gave the glasses away, right?
Yeah, that pissed me off, yeah.
That also, yeah.
That pissed me off.
Stupid. But if you think about it, he died with the snap. He came back to life.
He gave those up way too easy.
Way too easy.
To fight with his hero and everybody else to be extremely happy to be an Avenger. And then you see Tony Stark dies. That's freaking... That tears a guy up right
They
there.
made Peter Parker so fucking lonely for a fucking male fucking role model that they gave him anybody. It was like, oh, but Happy was there all along.
He was not... You gotta remember, this guy was out in the streets.
See, you're finding reasons that's not perfect 7 out of 17.
You gotta remember, Peter Parker was out in the streets, in the alley, shooting guys with gargles on. Like, yeah, he was doing some good. Tony Stark gave this guy everything that he needed to be great.
Tony Stark made this in a cave with a box of scraps, okay?
Yeah.
But what does that got to do with Peter Parker?
I don't know, I just really like that line, okay? I wanted to say it on the podcast.
I'm saying, all of this stuff that he's been through, snap after
Hogan.
So he had that emotion. And then you were, how was he, 16-year-old kid? All your friends are grown up, blah, blah, blah.
All his friends got snapped away with him.
Yeah. Well, it's the other people in other grades and stuff. They're all graduating. So you're just like, everybody who was your friend is gone. And it's like a weird group of people, right? So we gotta deal with that. And then you're also the only person that you really have left because Tony's gone, and that's a big part of your life, is MJ and your best friend. And now you're just like, okay, I'm gonna get this girl, and you can't focus on being an Avenger. Like, I can do little missions, but you're asking me to go back out here and save the world again after Tony.
Are you trying to like make excuses for why Peter Parker gave the glasses?
He is.
Peter Parker.
He
Yes,
is.
this is the feeling that I got. This is what they wanted to make us feel. I thought. Yes, absolutely. I don't think he was stupid. I think he was very emotional and like he's going through a lot. And you've seen it in that part when Tom Holland is like sitting on the roof and he snaps at freaking what's the name? He snaps at Nick Fury. Nick Fury's like, "Are you kidding me?" And then he just cries. Like that right after that scene and continuing, like it's just crazy. I felt every minute of it. Yeah, I can understand. Unfortunately, I still have a heart. It might be a little bit black sometimes, but I can definitely feel the emotion he felt for MJ.
Nah, I don't think that's... Nah, dude, you're making him sound like a wimp. Peter Parker was not that stupid to trust somebody like that. He shouldn't... They fucking made him way too trusting and fucking way too simp. They made him way too simp.
Okay, before you move on. Can we say that the glasses was more than glasses, like...
Yeah, it was a momentum from Tony Stark.
Besides that, it was symbolism it was symbolism of legacy.
Exactly.
So, him being Tom Holland,
Peter Parker.
or Peter Parker, him being Peter Parker, he's like, I'm not really ready for it, but you are, so he passes it on. He thought about it as a legacy, and he wasn't ready, so he passed it on. I don't think he's stupid for that. I just think he wasn't ready, and he had a lot of things he had to deal with.
He was stupid for that.
He was very
He's a
stupid.
16-year-old boy in love.
I get it, I guess. But let's bring it back to the beginning of the movie. We're gonna, try to go by it, from
Chronological order.
Exactly. It opens up
with the news report.
Yep, they're in fucking
school.
Mexico. No, they're in Mexico with.
Oh yeah, you're right. It opens up with the
Nick Fury and Maria Hill.
It's fighting the Sandman.
An elemental.
Elemental.
Yeah. Kind of made me mental. I love the fact that they just draw guns. Like, a bullet will stop it.
I mean,
let me pull up my fucking 9mm.
He's like, you need to get out of here. It's like, really? Do they? Because I think they should have done this left. I see a monster coming. I ain't shooting.
Who are you? It's me,
They were
Jacob.
just regular bullets. Of all the guns, they could have Men in Black weapons. They're over here shooting.
They could have been him. Yeah, that's a good point. They could have
Just
been
shooting
him.
Watcher PPKs out. Like, what are you doing? I know you did Tesseract.
why don't?
give you
I
something.
mean, Nick Fury had that like lightsaber shit in Winter Soldier. He gotta get some better.
You should get better weapons. You guys like, you know what? There's earth-shattering things out there.
We've been invaded by aliens how many times now, guys?
Well, you gotta remember.
He just
too,
died.
You gotta remember too. That wasn't Nick Fury because he probably would have had a badass
Well,
gun.
we haven't gotten to that part yet.
Yeah, you need to slow down, Buckets Murphy. We're going to try to go
And
in order.
If we want to talk about alien guns, it Captain Marvel. Those aliens had badass guns,
Yeah.
so they should still have.
They just
that.
came back from being dead. Do you think they're like, you know what? Maybe we should step up our shit.
All right. Anyway, so the first scene was the Elemental.
Yep.
And they pulled out the guns on him. Probably a stupid idea, but I mean,
What else are you gonna do?
well, we find some information about Nick Fury and Maria Hill later on in the movie.
Yeah.
That little bit down the road, but somewhere away from the road.
And that's when that's the first, that's our first Jake Gyllenhaal, or, Mysterio. What's his name? What's his actual name in the movie?
I don't remember. Let's just call him Mysterio. He looks fucking awesome. His powers look fucking dope. I like the green smoke.
His costume was great. It was, I like his whole team, the whole fact, he had like a writing staff.
Slow down.
Alright.
No, chronological
Ah.
order, B.
So then after that,
Chronological.
After that.
What is chronological?
Yep. Anyway, there's a homeless meeting, and Aunt May talks about how she popped up and she was a mistress and blah blah blah.
They thought she was a mistress. She popped up in the apartment, and the husband was like, "What the hell's going on?" And the wife was like, "This is who you're cheating on me
Who
with?"
is this bitch?
Right.
You ain't all the time. And it sucks, you know. It sucks. John, like we talked about this before.
I live here.
It sucks being snapped back. Like the kid said, he was like, "My younger brother's my older brother." It's fucked up.
He's like, "Yeah, like he's older than me now."
It just sucks.
It's weird.
That poor. He was the most honest dude in the movie.
Right. Jason Iannello.
He's like, "We gotta fucking repeat the school year."
Like, they're making us do this shit again?
This sucks. It's fucking awesome.
It's like, but at least you're taking us on vacation to get away from all this shit.
Going back to the beginning of the movie that we talked about,
Mm-hmm.
when in that intro scene of all the cutscenes, and at the end of that news feed, and like, we made that in school, or shout out to the kids who made it. And that one dude's like, she's like, well, he's mad that he has to redo finals, even though he already did it. I'm just like, oh, that sucks so bad.
They gotta redo. Did they finish the school year?
We were just talking about that.
I know.
Somebody said.
It reminded me of it again, and I'm just like, oh,
You're funny as
that
shit.
was funny as fuck.
Damn, like
Dude, that tribute though was fire as fuck.
the Tony Stark tribute.
The fucking Tony Stark, Captain America, everybody.
All the people that died.
It is
The Whitney Houston song. Oh my god, it was fire.
That shit was. It was perfectly high school.
It was so dope.
Can I say real quick,
Shit was so
another
funny.
Buckets Murphy movie moment here. So when I first arrived at the theater, I went to the wrong seats. Luckily, I know how to count the alphabet, and I noticed immediately that I had to go to my right and sit down on the other side. And there was a nice fellow with a backpack, kind of suspicious and creepy. I didn't say nothing to him, and I sat there. And then on my left, there were a group of teenagers. And I'm just like, this is gonna be awfully annoying, you know. And they're like 12. I was like, they're gonna talk so much. And then more people came. There was another group of slightly more older teenagers. They were like 14. They were talking the entire movie, and I'm just like,
Hey, we're not here to review. We're not here to review the
It's so
audience, the
long.
crowd here.
Let's get back to the movie
to
review.
right? It just, dude,
Oh,
he was
God.
like, he was swearing and talking to himself, like, and I'm just like,
Still talking about the crowd,
Are you saying something to me? And then the younger teenager like, oh, he's telling us to be quiet. And I'm like, you're damn right, don't stop, because he's creeping me out.
Damn whippersnappers.
And he goes, shh. And then they're like, oh shit. And then they stop talking.
Alright, well, that was a story by Buckets Murphy. I'm sorry you had to listen to that.
Yep. Buckets original. That was a drop in the bucket with Buckets and Murphy.
I'm just saying.
Don't ever say that word ever again in your life.
I
Anyway,
didn't say nothing.
don't say saying ever again. You're not allowed.
I get what you're saying, but you get what I'm saying too? Super
You
Saiyan?
know what? You shouldn't have drunk that damn water that was on that table when you came in here.
That wasn't water, that was acid. That was 20 ounces of pure LSD.
Oh, the squares look like circles. Oh, the squares look like circles.
You know if you rub lemons
What
on
is
it,
that from?
A bridge.
Oh shit, okay.
The greatest Dragon Ball Z ever. But we digress. Talking about Spider-Man people. What happened after the...
We're still in the beginning of the movie, bro.
Yeah, Aunt May threw a banana at Peter's face.
He didn't catch it because his spider senses were out of whack.
Why don't they
No,
call it Spider Sense
Spider
again? Is
Tingle.
that
He hasn't come up with a name yet.
his Peter Tingle?
No, it was a spider tingle.
Peter
Yeah,
Tingle.
Peter Tingle.
It's called a Peter Tingle.
It's funny because Aunt May knows about the Peter Tingle, which means that he was using it successfully for a while, but my theory is that when he died, it probably freaked him out so much that he didn't want to use it, or he stopped using it because he was scared to use
so,
it.
here's the thing.
Because his spider sense warned him that he was dying.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh God, I feel weird." Tony.
So like freaked him out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's not just. I'm not the only one that came to that conclusion because it seems pretty obvious.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
that's my theory of why his spider sense wasn't working throughout the beginning of Homecoming or Far From Home.
Bugus Murphy looks very fucking villainous right now in his hand pose.
He's got the pyramid of doom.
Yeah.
So here's why Peter Parker's Spider-Tinker was not working. Because I'm a huge fan of Spider-Man. Alright?
Mm-hmm.
How huge?
And as we saw
I don't think
the entirety of
you can say that to me.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2, right? Which was actually one of my favorite movies of all time.
Amazing Spider-Man 2?
Yes.
Wait.
No. Spider-Man 2.
Let him go.
Not Amazing Spider-Man because that sucks, but alright.
Michael, I'm sorry. Fumes is about to jump through the phone.
Oh no, God. I don't know why I said that.
What the fuck did you say?
I think we
Spider-Man 2?
with that one. Not the Amazing Spider-Man 2. No.
You just say how much of a Spider-Man fan you are?
Spider-Man 2, alright, is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Okay.
Shout out, not everybody knows this movie. Real quick. So, if you're familiar with this movie, you know that Peter Parker loses. He loses his sense of Spider-Man.
His Peter Tingle?
Peter Tingle. He loses it.
And his web shooterness.
Not because he died, but it's because it was an emotional block that he had on his own. Because he felt less of a person, that he wasn't ready for his Spider-Man powers. So once he realized that he had something to protect, something to fight for, his reason to be Spider-Man, he got it back. That's where I think this movie was going. It put in that from Spider-Man 2, and it told us, this is actually Spider-Man. This is the things that got me going. And even if you watched the animated series back in the day, when you watch the animated series back in the day, it shows Peter Parker's is like that too. Like he lost it one time, maybe twice, because he had that emotional block on himself.
Bugus Murphy is so high that he literally just repeated what Dr. Fume said. That's exactly what he said. That he was scarred from dying. That's why he couldn't get his spider sense.
Mm-hmm.
Not scarred from dying.
An emotional block. It's the same exact thing.
Emotional block.
Not scarred from dying.
It was mostly that. Do you think he's worried about really Mary Jane that much? Over dying?
He's a 60-year-old boy. He
doesn't matter. He had a near-death experience. He's fighting.
He didn't have a near-death experience. He died.
He didn't die.
He died for 5 years.
He still exists. He didn't die.
He died for 5 years.
That's different.
That's why. It's not because of a girl. I think that's it's tough for him, yeah, but he killing people. He killed aliens.
He died for 5. He was dead for 5 years, and within the first 5 minutes of him coming back, his father figure died in front of him, and he couldn't protect him. That's the mental block.
It's not Mary Jane.
That's a big long thing I said.
That's my whole point. You repeated exactly what he said.
You were saying the same thing.
Oh my god.
Well, I didn't think Dr. Fume was in here earlier when I said that big long thing.
I am right in front of you.
Were you there?
You spoke after him. You said.
You're the molecule need to stop rearranging, damn it.
You were like this. Like, I'm gonna whoop his ass in my argument.
Well, you know what? I got Munch Munch.
Oh man.
Fumes.
Somebody else struck a whole gallon of acid and is not saying sensei.
Oh god, a gallon of
I'm
acid.
drinking water. Oh god.
How long would a gallon of acid last?
So you're dead.
10 drops lasts for 10 hours.
No, thank you. I'm not doing the math. What else?
Oh god.
They went to Europe, right?
That wasn't quite right after. I think there was some stuff in between, but yeah,
Oh,
that was
the
the main
airport.
crux.
They packed the suit. The suit was in a suitcase. That's funny. The girl obviously didn't know who Spider-Man was, which was impossible. But
I mean, how many people do you think have Spider-Man costumes?
people die. They didn't know, like.
And the thing is, too, you gotta remember, Spider-Man is still more or less a New York hero. He's not really worldwide like Iron Man or Captain America.
Look, like, you guys are saying you don't think that like it's a big thing, or what are you saying about Mary Jane knowing about Spider-Man?
It's not Mary Jane, it's MJ.
We're not talking about Mary Jane.
It's not Mary Jane.
Okay,
MJ.
What do you think about MJ knowing about Spider-Man?
We're trying to go in order. I feel like it's cool that they made her more of a detective. That's what she is, I guess.
Well, she was always like clever and smart, but I think she was like
in the game she's a reporter, I guess.
She's reporting the game, but she started. I'm pretty sure in the comics she started off as like a wannabe actress,
Model, some shit.
model.
Kirsten Dunst. Every day is wonderful.
So the thing here.
The song she sings, right? And they kicked that shit was funny as hell.
You're
fired.
No, they didn't even fire her. They just like hired someone else. That she came in like, wait, why is she doing my part? Like, ooh, no one told you.
Oh, you didn't get the
memo.
the voice message I left you on your voice box.
You didn't get that thing I sent.
Oh, that's hilarious. That shit was funny. That movie was
Was that Spider-Man 3?
that was 2.
That was 2, right?
That was 2. 2 was the best movie. We're digressing. We're not talking about Spider-Man 2.
We're talking about Spider-Man 2 Part 3. Because there's technically 3 different Spider-Man 2s. 3 separate Spider-Man 2s.
Well, they're all in different multiverses, so it's alright.
Do the math.
So, I got a theory. I don't remember which scene it comes up, but I want to talk about this before I forget. I noticed there was a wrestling poster.
Yeah.
In the background of one of the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
And it was for the original fucking comic book wrestler from the Spider-Man comic book. I don't remember his name. But the guy he was wrestling against on the poster, Bonesaw McGraw, which is the wrestler from Spider-Man 1, a callback to a completely separate universe. So I think
Multiverse.
that they are with the fake announcement of the multiverse, because that was a lie. I'm convinced that was a straight up lie at this point. But they still did announce the multiverse in some aspect.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the first real multiverse story for Spider-Man is going to be Into the Spider-Verse. And they're going to bring, oh my god, this is my dream, at least. They're going to bring in Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield with Tom Holland to be in a fucking Spider-Man movie.
So,
I hope so.
Into the Spider-Verse.
That happens even a little bit. I don't think either Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire would actually get a part. It'd probably be more, maybe.
Of course they would get the part.
Maybe, no, I'm saying...
It's pivotal that they get those parts.
It'll be cameos. It wouldn't be more like actual parts.
It wouldn't need to be any more than like a 2 scene cameo.
Yeah, that's all I need.
But just because the way they
all 3 of them together at once, though, would be fire.
Especially Andrew Garfield. He's the best looking Spider-Man, no homo.
It's like, you seem like kind of a douchebag.
Oh, I don't know about any of that.
Peter Parker. And you, Tobey Maguire, Peter Parker, you're kind of like fat.
Kind of wimpy.
You're kind of like, why are you always crying? You were crying because that girl gave you like a chocolate cake.
The first fight is between fucking Peter Parker and fucking Hydro Man, quote unquote, the water elemental. He wears that silly mask. He's swinging through the.
Oh, yep.
The villain in his normal clothes.
They're in Venice. He's wearing one of those eyes wide shut orgy masks.
I like how he fucking got the fucking web shooters on. He clicked his wrists.
He was like, right? That was pretty cool.
That was fire as fuck. What can Spider-Man really do
against a fake projection that he doesn't?
Oh
know?
no, like a real fucking water.
I mean, he's fought Hydro Man before in the comics. Not that big, but I mean, Hydro Man can get as big as he wants.
Drown him?
Hasn't he?
I remember the game. I just turned off mad water faucets or something like that.
Parker and he gets brought back to life.
There was a comic where Hydro Man and Sandman mixed together, and they made Mudman.
That sounds like gross. That's nasty.
Oh man,
That's nasty. But that was a cool fight, man. That was a cool fight.
Fight
And
Man. That's a superhero right there.
I like.
Honestly, I don't know. Those
Fight Man.
elemental fights didn't really do
Edit that
it for
out.
me. That's another thing that I felt like was another bad matchup and kind of ruined like Peter Parker's mind a little bit more. Like I'm fighting these things, but I'm not really doing anything. I'm just swinging around saving people. I can't actually beat it. I'm not doing any real damage, and then Mysterio is just like kicking this thing's ass. That if you're trying to be a hero and you're not actually doing anything, like imagine that.
He did save people, and really that's the only thing he could do. Which
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. That's all he can do. So imagine that toll on your brain right there, and you're trying to get this girl that you really
Man, stop bringing up the girl.
Saving-
That's so
saving
little
people-
in
yes.
his brain.
First of all, saving people is the number one responsibility of a superhero.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a cool fight. Fucking Mysterio defeated the Hydro Man. Got his arms wrapped up in green smoke and got him out of there, I guess.
It takes a lot. They didn't have to do so much with that. I'm like that. Like the entire trip to what's the name was like romance. They kicked it old school. Like I'm gonna make a plan. Like this whole summer trip that was.
They're 16. Of course they're gonna make a plan. That's their whole point.
Yeah,
You think-
that's what I'm saying.
You guys think Nick Fury knew the whole time that Mysterio was full of shit?
No, because well,
the actual
no,
it was not in mine.
no, he's an idiot. He didn't. And I love how they played to the fact he's acting a little weird with sassiness, bitch please, and all that shit.
He wasn't really acting like Nick Fury.
No, he wasn't. He was really acting like Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, I got that vibe too. I got that vibe too. I was like, wait,
You
when Nick Fury really say that? You know that one scene when he was up sitting in a chair?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's kind of cheesy. Like,
Yo.
that's that cheesiness that I said that it could have been better. And now that I'm thinking about it, it could have been better if it was actually Nick Fury,
I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 7. Peter Parker, he's a dumbass. He just takes off he's so weak with his fucking identity. He was gonna get found out eventually if it wasn't for, spoiler, not gonna say it, whatever. But he just takes, okay, mask off. Okay,
even in the
mask
cartoon, for the Disney Ultimate Spider-Man, I don't remember what it was called, but he never took off his mask in front, and none of them knew who he was.
Never.
But everybody knew who he was in this.
how
I
Holland
can
don't
understand
give a
Nick
shit.
Fury knowing who he is, because he's Nick Fury, but like he didn't keep it a secret. Like he didn't. Whatever.
To be
Okay,
fair,
so real quick.
Nick Fury said that it's okay to take off your mask here. That's
He
what
did
he
say
said.
that.
He
Okay,
did say that, but
But come on, but Spider-Man's always like, no, I got too many people to protect.
yeah.
He's like, I never take off my mask. I am Spider-Man.
It fucking 16-year-old Peter Parker is a dummy.
16-year-old Peter Parker in the comics is a lot smarter. Oh,
Wait,
this
side
Peter
note
Parker is
before-
smart. Oh, I'm sorry, Buckets.
Quick side note before you plug ahead. There's two ways to fix this problem with Peter Parker's mask. I'm saying it now. Two ways to fix it. We'll jump ahead later, right? We got it.
Alright.
What is time?
So fucking Peter Parker meets Mysterio.
Yep.
He said, "Hey, my name is blah 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 blah.
I am
Jake
Gyllenhaal.
I'm Jake Gyllenhaal. You may have seen me in Bubble Boy.
You are from Earth 616. I am from Earth.
830 something.
Yeah, it's gone. Don't worry about it.
But it was cool to hear the 616 out there. But I guess they are Earth 19999.
Yeah, that's what it's been for years since the original Iron Man came out. If you ever been to the Marvel Wikia, the Marvel Wiki page, I used to be on that shit religiously. I know way too many things about fictional people's backstories than I should. Thanks to Marvel Wiki. And their power ratings, too. But on that page, when the original Iron Man came out, that universe was designated 159s. And that's what I'm saying. That whole multiverse. This is 616. I'm from this. That was all a lie. That was created by the writer in his part of his crew, his team of people. They had created that lie. He had his own nerd right in his backstory
honestly,
for him.
They had plenty of chances to fix it, you know.
What are you talking
Plenty of chances from Thor to Dark World. They could have rewrote it. No, they kept it. I mean, so they're just going with it.
The
They
one
couldn't fix it.
they're not. I mean, it's nothing to fix. It was just a swerve. It was a lie. It's definitely Earth 199999.
9.
5 nines.
Yeah, I remember.
Is Earth 616 is the main comic book universe. That's the real Marvel universe.
But wasn't the 616 a callback to an actual comic issue number?
No, there's a lot of callbacks to comic books, but it wasn't the 616. 616 is a reference specifically to the main Marvel comic book continuity that's been going on since the 60s, 50s, 40s.
For
Just the
sure.
timely comic days, Atlas
I can see why
Comics.
they didn't actually do an actual comic. Because, I mean, they're not going to be, like, along the lines of it. Because they have so many things that are actually different. Just because, like, take for instance Helen in Ragnarok, you know? Like, I mean, first of all, Thor has a brother. Nobody talks about that.
It's Loki. Thor has 2 brothers, doesn't he?
Yeah, his other brother. I'm
He
just
has
like, okay, what is
Balder and Tyr.
Yeah, I'm like, they didn't put him in the movie. I'm just like, alright. So, there's some things that are actually, you know, obviously not like the comics. Because they changed it for movie quality and whatnot. And the way the movie Helen actually comprised of 2 other basic characters. I think was it Death and Reincarnated, and I don't know, there's some powers and stuff from her.
Hela?
I'm pretty sure it's that Death and
What the fuck?
The main thing that they changed with Hela and
Can we
Thor
talk about the
Ragnarok-
fucking movie? What are you guys talking about?
We'll go back to Far From Home, but the main thing that they changed, the only thing that they changed from Hela in the movie is that in the comics and in actual Norse mythology, she's Loki's daughter, but in the movie,
right.
she was their sister.
Right, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So they're not actually on the lines of what we would consider 999, you know?
What are you talking about? It's just a different universe. Y'all just talking about fucking nothing. It's a different universe.
I just wanted to correct that one point.
It's a different universe. It's not the 616 like we thought.
It's 199.
End
I
of
never
story.
thought it was with 616. I said you can go back to our podcast when we did it, but I think I said that I'm pretty sure Mysterio's lying.
Yeah. Anyway, after that, you know, some shenanigans happen. It's this fucking teenage Flash. I like Flash. He's funnier in this movie.
Flash. They were alluding to his mother and father, or mainly his mother. That's something's gonna happen with him in the next movie because they were definitely foreshadowing at something. Because that part. There was a part where when Peter first put the glasses on, he was like looking through all the people, and Flash Thompson, I don't remember what he said, but he was definitely texting his mom. I definitely remember seeing something about mom or mother there. And then at the end scene, he asked his butler, because I guess he's like filthy rich. He asked his butler, like mother wasn't able to show up, and his butler like shook his head really solemnly, like. Like, she doesn't love you that much, Flash. So something's gonna happen with his mother the next movie. It's like she's a big deal. Maybe I'm thinking that maybe Flash Thompson's adopted, and his parents are Norman and Norma Osborn, because he's filthy, stinking rich.
That'd be
Flash,
weird.
Are we saying Flash? Is this the guy that doesn't like Peter Parker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that guy with the necklace that was like digging MJ?
No, that's the Asian dude. That was I don't remember his name.
Dan something.
Huh?
Dan something.
Was it?
It was Dan.
Yeah, Dan. So not him. You're talking about that guy that with the video camera?
Flash Thompson. Yes.
The one that had the video camera?
The one that was always live streaming everything he did.
Okay, yeah. So when he ran up to his bodyguard, I'm just like, okay, well that's kind of like foreshadowing the old bodyguard, how they were just standing there like being a bodyguard with their secret spy, and he didn't talk. I'm just like, well that's foreshadowing. So obviously he has like a plot. He's a character, bigger character. But like, I got mind munch and I forgot where I was going, but it was going somewhere.
What were we talking about? I was thinking about how I really like how accurate they made these teenagers act, even though, because Ned's like 50 in real life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, the guy that plays him,
I don't know.
he's not 50, but he looks older, like without all the makeup.
And hair.
And yeah. But, like, there was that one scene in the beginning when they're talking with MJ.
That show was hilarious.
And Peter's like really awkward, and he says like 2 or 3 words the whole conversation, and it's mostly MJ talking about how she's like into like murder and some like dark shit. I don't remember exactly what she says. I don't think it's anything what I just said. But and then she walks away, and Ned's like, I think that went really well, and Peter's like, yeah, you're right. That shit was perfect. It's like really awkward. Like that's how teenagers interact.
It was awesome. It was awesome interactions. I like the 2 fucking teachers they brought along.
Oh, JB Smooth was hilarious.
JB Smooth was awesome.
Witchcraft.
It was a little much.
You're bugging. That's JB Smooth, man.
He was looking up on when Peter put his glasses on, the Edith glasses on for the first time. He was looking up the origins of witchcraft. That was the one that I did read.
Yeah, man.
You reminded me of freaking Penny Proud's father, and I'm just like, okay.
Oh yeah, you know that's actually a good comparison. Penny Proud's father was hilarious too.
Another fucking funny scene was with that tall, blonde, European chick, and fucking Dan, the punk ass Dan, takes a picture of him with his pants down. With
Oh
the
yeah.
chick.
Can't forget about that pants down scene.
Oh
With the European chick.
the assassin lady that was gonna kill him.
She's like, please don't shoot him.
Hands to the ground.
that guy was a dickhead.
Yeah, he was like, yo, so I kind of like her too, so, yeah.
You know, fuck you, right?
I gotta throw you under the bus. He's like, no!
Like what?
Peter almost killed him for it, man.
Yeah, word.
When that kid got dick checked, he ran past.
Oh, Flash's friend?
Yeah, he was like, dick check. I was like, ah, that's just funny.
Did they ever call Flash Thompson? Or do they just call him Flash?
You just call him Flash.
They just call him Flash, right?
Yeah.
Calling right here. This is Flash Osborne.
That's so stupid. That doesn't even sound right.
Calling it.
My real name is Harry. Oh god, I'll be so fucking mad.
They're gonna be friends, man. I'm telling you. Well, they already kind of have it.
Well, now that they fucking did that at the end,
they're gonna set it up. They're setting up. They're gonna be like really close friends.
Oh god.
He's probably gonna be from like a rival company that he's probably gonna meet him through because he's gonna be doing like Tony Stark stuff. You meet him through a rival company, and he's like, well, now we're like company men, and I hate you. And he finds out he's Peter Parker and Spider-Man. You know.
Let's keep going with the rundown. Or saying Sensei. I'm sorry. It's like the third. I never do that.
It's okay, bro. It's okay. The fumes are roaming and mixing with my genjutsu. It's a combination of
Fumigation.
visual.
That's the only jutsu that Saiyan Sensei's taught me. It's fumigation nation.
Fumigation manipulation.
Fumigation manipulation sensation.
Oh.
Extrapolation.
I don't remember.
Teaching me that? It's okay.
No, not that. The movie. I want to talk about another fucking scene. The Ferris wheel scene, that the night scene. We got his new fucking stealth suit.
Yes, the noir suit.
I like the night monkey shit. That was funny.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's Spider. Like, no, it's a fucking European knockoff.
This is the night monkey.
It's night monkey.
And then dude had the mask on. The Dutch police officer.
Dude, Dan is a fucking asshole. Dude, flipped him off at the theaters. I'm gonna steal your girl.
That was great.
Oh man.
Hey man.
You know what this?
And then at the end, he was like, I think it's weird that Peter has been like escaping and like leaving. It's like no one cares about you, Dan.
Shut the fuck up. My name was be here.
You're supposed to be like, you're like 5 years younger than us, asshole.
Delirious.
You're pretty normal for a guy that's been through the apocalypse.
Right.
That's mad funny.
It was funny.
Was it Dan? I'm pretty sure it wasn't Dan.
It was Dan something. Google it. It was Dan Asian last name. I don't remember what it was.
Dan you?
Probably. Buckets Murphy, what are you eating? Look, you got something in your mouth.
You guys are gonna be very disappointed in me. But
What?
I took my medicine, so I thought it was okay. It might be okay.
Jalapeno potato chips?
Yep.
Why do you eat? You're a cyborg. You don't need body parts.
I don't know, but my heartburn is gonna be killing me.
I don't know. Can we talk about the fight scene between Spider-Man and Mysterio yet?
Yes. Let's go to it.
That shit was beautiful.
Fire. It
Terrifying.
It was.
Amazing.
It was
Which fight between them? The first fight or
The
the
first
second?
fight.
It was very good
It was amazing.
CGI effects.
Spectacular.
They did their thing, you know.
He is Flash Thompson. His name was Brad. Brad Davis.
Oh, Jesus.
It wasn't Asian at all.
Okay, but what about Mysterio? What's his name?
Quentin Beck.
Oh yeah, Quentin.
Quentin Beck.
Brad Davis?
Brad Davis.
Fuck you, Brad Davis, you snitch.
Fuck you, Brad.
You're the worst kind of men. It's bro code. Yeah, you're going for the same girl, but that's cold.
Tony Stark truly was and is a hero even after death. He fucking came in with that save. The fucking ultimate wingman save. Fucking deleted that picture off of Brad's phone.
That was fire. After he almost killed him. That was fire as shit.
He didn't even know. He'll never know that he almost died. Spider-Man almost killed him.
But let's get back into
MJ knows.
Yeah, MJ knows.
Lovely.
I like how MJ was like, "You're Spider-Man," and she's like, "Wait, you're Spider-Man?" I was only like 60% sure.
Real quick, before you move past this whole glasses thing and looking at people's phones, can we acknowledge the fact that when Peter was looking at MJ's phone, she was like, "Mom, Dad, haven't heard from you guys in a while." And then
Is that what she was saying?
That was Flash Thompson. She was reading a book.
She wasn't texting, right?
He didn't look at her phone. He was like, oh.
No, she was texting her parents.
That was Flash Thompson.
No, bro.
Yes, it
And Peter
was.
was like, "I shouldn't be reading that." She was like, "Oh, who she's texting?" He was like, "Can we look at her messages?" And she was like, "Oh, I shouldn't be reading this." He was reading what MJ was saying to her mom and dad.
I don't know, man.
And then they looked back, and they were
I
like,
think you might be right.
MJ. But then later on in the movie, Peter's like, "Anybody that knows my secret is gonna be in trouble." And then MJ was like, she looked at him like, "Wait a minute, what?" Like, oh, like maybe that's why my parents aren't responding, because I talk about Peter all the time and how he's Spider-Man, because they know.
She doesn't talk
when they're in
about
trouble.
Peter Spider-Man. She knows that she's
We don't
a
know
smart
what
girl.
happens at her house. We don't even know who her parents are.
So why are you making up shit for?
I'm saying this is what we were led to believe. This is why we see those faces and reactions. But why else would you be like?
Can we go back to Mysterio Spider-Man fight?
That's what I'm trying to talk about. You're talking about relationship statuses.
We're not talking. Okay.
I think we know who Buckets Murphy's new secret crush is.
Ooh.
Buckets and Zendaya sitting in a tree.
No.
Hold on. Let me put my chapstick on.
First of all, my computer program travels across platforms, so no need to make more buckets because I'm already everywhere.
Oh.
But But that fight was amazing. The
Beautiful.
whole like 3D projection, hollow projection, that was great. The fact that he didn't know where the fuck was at, and his spider sense wasn't working either, so that made it perfect. But he didn't know what the hell was going on.
Hell, it was
He got hit by a fucking train. That was another callback to Spider-Man.
Dude, it was very cartoon, comic bookish. Everything was changing. Everything was fucked up. He was giant.
Yeah.
I loved the zombie Iron Man shit.
All the crazy scenes that happened of him going back to school, and you said zombie Iron Man.
That shit was fire as fuck.
In the snow globe, the Avengers Tower.
Hell yeah, man. That shit was fire. It was a beautiful fucking fight. He was like, he just broke him down mentally, and then he got hit by a train.
Mm-hmm. He knew all about him too.
Because Peter's a stupid boy.
Stupid.
Whatever.
I like how they actually made the fishbowl like something that he actually wore as part of his regular.
He fucking takes it off and puts it down.
Yeah.
It reminded me of fucking Scarecrow from Batman a little bit, but
yes.
Potato.
It reminded me a lot of the Batman Arkham Asylum Scarecrow scenes and Arkham City.
Yeah. Potato.
Still haven't played Arkham Knight.
You can borrow it. Oh, my fault.
Thanks
Sorry.
for the offer.
Sorry. I forgot. My
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, that fight seemed really good though.
Can't wait to play it though.
I could have gone and did without that huge elemental thing, like,
Which one?
you know, like,
The Ferris wheel one?
no, the huge elemental of the merge, 4 elementals merged together that happened to be robots because it never actually went through with the.
Well, you're
elemental.
jumping.
After the Spider-Man Mysterio fight, he got hit by the train and he ended up arrested in the Netherlands.
That shit was hilarious.
And the Netherlands are super nice. The people like stayed in jail. Give me the lighter.
You guys okay?
I'm like, you guys speak pretty good English. Yeah.
He's like, I caught the night monkey. He just closed the prison door. He's like, no, we're just gonna stay in here.
Yeah.
We're fucking not gonna escape. That shit was hilarious. Yeah. You guys doing okay? You guys doing okay over there?
Yeah, you guys okay?
I would check my helmet back, and that sounds like Tekken, you know.
What?
The Spider-Man suit he had, he didn't get it back. That has tech in it.
He just had like a radio. That's all it was.
My prediction is there's going to be
the gargoyles are changing shape and stuff.
There's going to be a night monkey. There's going to actually be a night monkey in Italy.
It wasn't like Iron Man high tech, but it was high tech.
It was S.H.I.E.L.D., but it wasn't like, you know, those guys still carry pistols, so. Ooh.
The night monkey.
It was like, I'm pretty sure it was like bulletproof, like Kevlar or something. That guy just gonna be walking around like monkey shooting them.
Dude. The fucking suit fucking making part was awesome as fuck.
Yes.
Alright,
They played fucking.
It was great.
That was a nice throwback to Iron Man.
So many old comic book suits in the background.
They had the Iron Spider-Man from the comics.
Mm-hmm.
They had the Velocity suit from Spider-Man PS4 game.
That's right.
They had the stealth suit, I think, the green and black one. I couldn't really tell because they were all like bluish.
Yeah.
But it kind of looked like it. The eyes looked like it.
He had a big star spangle going on too.
It was very fucking reminiscent of fucking Tony Stark when he first built his suit. If he put his hand in the little fucking projection, turns it over, it was like, oh, I'm take this out.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Happy Hogan was super fucking excited about it.
He's like, this is why Tony Stark liked this kid.
Yeah, man. He's very intuitive. He just makes shit on the spot. That's like Peter Parker's. He's smart.
He has to be.
Yeah.
That's why Tony Stark picked him originally, not just because he had the superpowers, because he was making tech from junk.
Nothing.
He was literally making genius things out of boxes of scraps. That's a throwback to the original Iron Man I never thought of right there.
Yeah. They fucking made Peter Parker smart again. It was awesome as fuck.
A genius.
He made an awesome red and black suit.
Because in the original Spider-Man trilogy, he wasn't really that smart.
No.
In the new one, in Amazing Spider-Man, he was smart, but he was still an idiot.
He was super emotional. Yeah, bugging.
That thing was the worst Spider-Man ever.
You're bugging.
He was so bad.
I think he was the best Spider-Man.
He wasn't really smart at all.
He was the worst Peter Parker.
He's the worst Peter Parker. He
He
was
was
a
just a
dope Parker.
photographer. He was like, he knew information from photography, but he didn't actually.
He built his own fucking web shooters.
He did build his own web shooters, and he
He's
made
only a
the.
little smart.
No, he didn't make the web shoot. He stole the web shooting from
Yeah, he
Osborn.
stole it.
But he
But
did
he
make
made
the
it
web
better.
shooters himself.
He made the web shooters.
He made it better, but he's still not as smart as any other Peter Parkers.
Smarter than Toby.
Yeah,
No, he's
Toby
not.
didn't do anything.
Toby was a fucking college dropout.
He was, yeah.
He made
He was an
it
amazing
sound
seamstress.
that- Really?
He made his own costume.
Yeah.
That
What?
costume was the most elaborate Spider-Man costume, and he made it himself. Had the webbing.
He
that came
interned
popped
with
up.
he interned with Otto Octavius, but he was barely there.
He went to college.
So, nigga, we all went to college. What's your point?
What's the name? Didn't even make it to college because he was still in high school. Andrew Garfield was Spider-Man.
Yeah, because those movies suck so bad they had to cancel them.
He was fighting alongside freaking Doctor. What's his name? Freaking Lizard Man.
Yeah, Lizard.
He was studying right there in his class.
Andrew Garfield Spider-Man will beat the shit out of Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
No way, Jose.
He would.
Nope.
He would.
He stopped a train. He couldn't even.
Tom
stop.
Holland will kill both of them because he has
He
tech.
couldn't even. He couldn't even.
I think
stop
he
what's
would.
her name from breaking. He
I
couldn't
think-
even stop what's her name-
I think
he
Peter
couldn't stop
Parker.
what's her name from breaking her neck.
I think
It's not-
Tobey
As far as
Maguire.
gravity, bro.
I think Tobey
Fuck.
Maguire is stronger than Andrew Garfield.
Oh, high figure.
He stopped the train.
He
Yeah.
stopped a freaking train.
I don't think Andrew Garfield did anything near that strong.
He would have got his arm ripped off.
I don't remember if he did or not. Probably not.
And he has unlimited webbing.
Oh. That's true.
And he makes it himself, which means it's like even way stronger.
I don't know if it's unlimited, but I mean, he doesn't have. He doesn't have to
none of-
refill.
His organic
None
weapon.
of Tobey Maguire's spider wire that's a hit for all you fishermen out there. None of Tobey Maguire's spider wire had actually broken. They actually pull stuff down. I've never seen it break. Never. That's a fact. Except for when what's his name cuts it. Was it a goblin?
Touche. But it's not about. We're fucking very digressing.
Yeah.
I digress. I confess.
The final
This is
battle
The best movie of my life.
with the four elementals
Okay.
combined
Mhm.
was dope. Seeing him do all the fucking webbing on the drones, and it was a dope fight.
Finally going all out at the end.
Yeah,
he finally
dude.
used his spider sense and became an absolute savage, unstoppable
Even in
monster.
fighting the drones on the bridge, just him webbing around, using the web as a fucking slingshot,
Yeah.
and fucking just thinking
That's
smart.
Spider-Man stuff,
It was
man.
dope as fuck. He was
That's the
outsmarting
stuff-
robots.
That's the stuff that they never showed in the original Spider-Man or the Amazing Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man being crazy, acrobatic, like
That was nuts.
nimble, like flying through. Like that's what he's not a powerhouse. I mean, he is a powerhouse, but he's more just loose. He doesn't use his strength as his main weapon. His main weapon is his spider sense and his agility.
Yeah.
His ability to dodge literally everything and anything. Like, and then he just uses his power, his strength to just to mess with people, just to insult them, really.
Yeah.
Just a little slap here and there.
He busted ass.
I love the Superior Spider-Man comic when Doc Ock gets his powers and punches that one dude and like
Scorpion and breaks his fucking jaw.
knocks his jaw out, and he's like shit. He's like he's really been holding back that much. He could have killed us all with one punch whenever he wanted to,
What a punch, man.
and he just didn't. Like, what an asshole.
And then it goes back to his fucking his smarts. He makes a car bomb. He has a shield with like fucking Captain America with a hammer.
Mhm.
He has the fucking weapon. He just fucking does work.
Mhm.
He does work, man. It's fucking beautiful.
That sonic boom. It's got everything.
It was dope as fuck.
That last scene when he finally uses his spider sense, though, that was everything I could hope it would be. Just like the fucking slow mo, just dodging all the drones and
You don't know how happy I was when I seen that. I was like, please, 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 please don't do the same basic crap you do when you do that fight. That's a repetition of the first fight, but the hero advances through it because he knows what's going on. He's like, okay, the struggle ain't gonna hit me. They were like, nah, they're just gonna give him a spider tingle back and he's gonna whoop his ass, and that's what he did.
Peter Tingle.
Also happy.
My let's talk about favorite moments in the movie, and my favorite moment actually comes up right here. Is when Mysterio's giving his farewell speech to Peter about how he actually really did like him, and he's sorry for having to lie to him. And Peter uses spider sense one last time to fucking stop Jake Gyllenhaal from point blank blowing a 15-year-old's brains out. That was completely ruthless, and I absolutely love that scene because that just showed like how much of a monster Jake Gyllenhaal's character Quentin Beck had become.
Yeah.
Like how much like it just this hate consumed him.
He wanted to be a hero so bad.
He wanted to be a hero so bad he was willing to kill a 15-year-old boy. Like that was cool as shit because I really thought he was dead there, and I was really happy for a second that they were gonna keep him alive anyways. Unfortunately, that's not what happened.
Yeah, not at all.
I was really happy. I thought they were like, yeah, you're gonna let him live. Oops.
Another good part of that scene that was very reminiscent of the games and the cartoon was when he punched and broke the glass out of his fucking mask.
Yes.
I like that he broke the fishbowl.
Yes.
That's the best part in the game of fighting him. You get close enough to get him, then Spider-Man just...
Is that the original Spider-Man PS1?
All of them. Every time you fight him, you break that motherfucker's helmet. It's fucking awesome. I'm glad he just broke the glass. And he fucking hung him in the air like Into the Spider-Verse.
So back in the day, in the animated show, whenever Peter would break his Mysterio's helmet, his gas was spit out, and his suit would just shrink, and I'm just like, well, Peter won. That's how I knew it was over.
Yeah, it was awesome as fuck.
Yeah.
Did Quentin Beck die?
Who knows? Who knows?
Well, how did what happened to him at the end? I don't remember.
He got shot.
He got shot by what?
I don't remember.
He got shot by one of the drones because he was like, why aren't these drones firing? Why aren't they firing? And then he was like, the computer was like, because you were in firing range. He was like, fire on drones. And then the drone shot. Peter blocked it and ricocheted and hit him in the neck.
Because if
the arm, shoulder area.
If he's not dead, they're setting perfectly up for Sinister Six. We got Vulture and Mysterio right now. Because Vulture's definitely alive still.
And Scorpion.
And Scorpion, yep.
And
Shocker.
Yep.
Yeah, Shocker's alive too, yeah. I like this movie as an entirety. Honestly, without one part, I don't think you can take one part of this movie without it meaning like another part.
Boo. Pick a favorite part. Boo.
Cheap.
Fine. The entire movie was great.
We all know
my favorite part was when... This is tough. This is so tough.
When MJ kissed Peter Parker. The favorite part.
Yeah, you finally did it! Yay!
No, that was disappointing.
That was his main struggle.
The
whole movie. Mary Jane, he finally got what he wanted. He kissed a girl. This is Bucket Murphy's favorite part.
I like when he tried to give her the necklace. Well, when she got the necklace from Happy, and she was like, I got it. And then she was like, yeah, he was like, I'm sorry, it's broken. She was like, I like it better like that. I was like,
that was the favorite part?
Yeah, that was my favorite part. Damn it,
So, you guys want to talk about everyone's real favorite part of the movie?
Yes. Wait. My favorite. I have another favorite part before we get into that. The fucking it is part of the end credits scene, but the swinging with Mary Jane and Peter Parker was fucking hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because the way they do it in the old movie, it's so just glamorous. The girl's just like talking to Spider-Man. Oh,
yeah.
This is amazing.
Just gently gliding through.
Yeah, just talking, holding on, snuggling. This bitch was like, terrified
the whole time.
That was awesome. I was like, that's real life.
Yeah. Like, good thing he's mad strong because she wouldn't be able to hold on.
You're flying through the air dumb fast.
Like, my body hurts.
Fucking Kristen Dunst was hanging there, just hair not even moving, just. Thanks, Peter. That was nice.
So, where are we going, Peter?
Everything is wonderful.
She was safe with him.
Oh God, you're not getting the point. Talking about the way it looked.
I guess.
It looked like she was going 5 miles per hour.
Also, she's
Like they're on cruise control, just chilling, just like, oh, this is a comfortable ride.
I gotta watch that again.
The fucking MJ was flying through that shit at actual speeds, how fast he's probably going, and she was freaking the fuck out.
Yep.
She was like, "This is not. I'm not doing that shit again."
Free falling, just the feeling in your stomach of free falling without like any safety other than just
a 5'7" dude holding on to your tight.
Yeah.
Like no.
He probably did drop her at one point, and he just picked her back up.
Oops, sorry about no. Fuck that shit. That was most realistic. That's fast. You're not just chilling there having a conversation with Spider-Man about soup, whatever they talk about. That fucking scene.
So,
everything.
That was my little favorite scene.
The real best, everyone's favorite scene in the movie came at the end, though. It was the after credit scene. The first after credit scene, because there was two, and they were both important.
Wait, we can't go there yet. Spider-Man has been outed as Peter Parker.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna get into
That
that.
happens before the end credit scene.
I don't know, that's part of the end credits.
I swear to God, it happens before.
It's the first end credit scene.
No, you're right.
No,
it's the end credits because
See,
it's
I'm
the first
confused.
end credits because
I thought that happened before. He was like, "Oh shit," and then it went to the theme music.
It's the first end credit scene.
It's the first end credit scene.
No,
it has to be because J. Jonah Jameson's the one that.
oh, he swings off.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's the end credits.
And then that's
Can
it.
I just say that? Can we mention the fact that I'm so happy they brought in the same J. Jonah Jameson from the first.
So that's
first Spider-Man.
You just stole his thunder. He was trying to do an intro.
Yeah, I'm happy they brought him in too.
Cut it out. Cut it.
I can't now. This is just funny content, man. But yeah, J. Jonah Jameson's back.
I mean, that character kind of already spoiled it. But yeah, the first end credit scene.
Oh yeah, we didn't say spoiler this whole entire time.
I mean, obviously, we'll just say a spoiler preview and then just cut it to the beginning.
Dr. Fumes, I'm sorry.
That's
I couldn't
alright.
keep that in my database.
That's alright. So yeah, you
It
guys.
felt like busted loose. It felt like
Buckets Murphy, put your hard drive on slow.
The first end credit scene starts out. We get a giant, like one of the jumbotrons in New York City, Manhattan, come up with J. Jonah Jameson,
J. Jonah Jameson.
J. Jonah Jameson, being played by J.K. Simmons. If you guys don't know, that's the very same actor that played J. Jonah Jameson in the original Spider-Man trilogy.
Same memory.
In Sam Raimi's trilogy with Tobey Maguire. The best part of that movie. And I think, in my point of opinion, I think a lot of people will agree with me. He looks a little older now. He's bald.
It's hilarious.
He kind of has more of an Alex Jones vibe.
Yeah.
Again, an InfoWars kind of vibe with that whole
I definitely got the same thing.
kind of segment, which is great that they have J. Jonah Jameson as that kind of character. In the PS4 games, they had him as like a talk radio dude, which was great. So they're like how they keep evolving him.
Oh yeah.
Like they keep changing him and just making him like relevant in this day and age.
They gotta keep up with the times, man.
Exactly. And they had him introduced. It was Monsieur alluded to it earlier. His like final plan, like he has to always have a backup plan. He's not stupid.
What did he say before he died? People believe in anything.
Mm-hmm. People need something to believe in, or some shit like that.
They believe in anything.
Yeah. And he showed the clip of Peter Parker, and I remember seeing that in the end when he said it. And, like, that's kind of a weird thing to say, just randomly like that. And he used that against Peter Parker. And J. Jonah Jameson hates Peter Parker and hates Spider-Man.
Bada bing, bada boom.
It was just perfect. And they just showed Tom Holland's face, Peter Parker's face rather, and then that was when it was like, what the? And went to the next music segment.
Bada bing, bada boom.
And it was that was a big twist ending, I gotta say.
That was awesome as fuck.
What do you guys think?
No, same sentiments. I was excited to see fucking JK. You know, I was fucking hyped to see that dude back. I liked the way he looked. He had a little gray on the sides and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to see where it goes from here, man. You know, I'm glad they're fucking listening to the fans.
Yes.
That's dope as fuck. And
this whole movie seemed like a fan autograph.
Dude, Phase 4 is gonna be mind blowing. It's gonna be mind blowing.
I saw a picture on Instagram. It was a train in the background. It was a train poster, and it said like Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3, and it had like words of like we hope you enjoy the ride, and then it had at the end like question marks, and at the end it said we can't wait to show you what's next.
It's gonna be a ride, man.
They're gonna announce something soon because there's not gonna be another Marvel movie for another year.
It's been announced, man. The fucking 20th. They got a fucking panel. At fucking Comic-Con.
When's Comic-Con?
I think it's June 20th. I mean July 20th.
That's 20th. Comic-Con, they announced something, and whenever the Avengers DVD comes out, they're gonna announce something. Some big stuff's gonna happen. We got the Disney Plus to look forward to too. Disney's gonna, control most of our lives. It's fine. It's fine. I'm sure there's worse things than being a slave to Disney.
After that,
there was another after credit scene though.
Craziest. This is where Phase 4 is heading to.
Yep.
It reveals that Nick Fury and Maria Hill are actually not who they seem. They are the Skrulls.
They alluded to it many times throughout the movie.
You could tell. The Maria Hill played it off better than the Nick Fury did.
Absolutely.
Well, she didn't really talk as much.
Yeah, but Secret Invasion.
They said that. Go ahead, Buckets.
I was gonna say, the only thing I found out was off about her was her hair. I was like, wait a minute, her hair is like way better than it usually looks a lot better than what it was.
Women can't change their hair?
Yeah, her hair was just different in this movie. I'm just like, well, she usually has her hair to be on fleek, but it wasn't.
It wasn't on fleek.
Wasn't on fleek?
I think they probably did it on purpose.
They definitely made them act slightly different than they would normally act, which is good. Like, they said that there's Kroll. No, I'm sorry. Kroll? I don't know what the hell Kroll
Nick
are.
Kroll?
Nick Kroll? They said there's Kree sleeper cells on Earth.
Yeah.
And they show Nick Fury on the Kree ship in outer space.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure him and Captain Marvel are setting up Sword in the comics, Sword and Shield.
Yep.
That's what protects Earth. And I think he's going to play a big part of helping Spider-Man or Peter Parker trick everyone into thinking that Spider-Man and Peter Parker are not the same person. So we're going to get someone in the next Spider-Man movie. Excuse me. In the next Spider-Man movie, we're going to get a new superhero that's going to be very similar to Spider-Man that could probably impersonate Spider-Man while Peter Parker's in school.
Childish Gambino Prowler.
Maybe. That'd be... Maybe.
That's in the comics.
That's how they do in the comics, you're right.
Yep.
You're right, man?
Nope, I'm tired and I'm drunk.
It's only 2:35 in the morning. Well, with that, everybody, Saiyan Sensei, Saiyan...
It's too hot in here.
Saiyan, biology is failing him. But every time he gets close to death, he gets stronger, so...
He ate one too many scissor beans.
Where's my phone?
Yeah, so this is Dr. Fumes. This is our Spider-Man Far From Home's review. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Saiyan Sensei out.
Dr. Fumes.
This is Bucket Murphy, wishing you and yours a good night. Or day, whenever you listen to this. See you later!
Mm-hmm.
Where's the mouse?